People of YouTube, this is Zero inphantom, and we've got Skull Serpents versus necloths. Let's see how this goes. It's slightly terrifying.
We actually had the amazing thing happen of necloths scooping the Skull Serpents.
No, that's not what happened. That is definitely not what happened.
Yeah, the AI program decided to crash and burn.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah,
it's actually
so
using
they
Manju.
play Manju as well.
Why as well?
They just want to really be vulnerable to Thunder King and Mistake, I guess. Oh, this is so much stuff to think about.
I mean, to be fair, it does make it a lot more consistent. You'll basically be able to bust one of those out first turn and get exactly what you want.
As long as your opponent doesn't play Thunder King or Mistake.
As long as your opponent doesn't play Thunder King or Mistake. That thing!
What the hell is going on? What did that do and why? This card doesn't use this card or any number of cards that increases cards ranked by one. Okay. Once per turn you can target one card in your graveyard to attach it all.
That is wonderfully good, clear description for your viewers.
I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just gonna play White Prince in defense mode and end my go and hope that's okay.
Like a pro.
What the hell? Why am I facing a Lovecraftian horror? It looks like the inphantom. I probably just pronounced that horribly. But everyone pronounces it horribly.
Not Yog-Sothoth.
No, I think now half and tap was the crueling thing. I believe. Do you know your Lovecraftian horror, dear viewer?
Oh, it's decisive armor. I do like decisive armor actually.
What the fuck?
What is it? You can target one set card your opponent controls and destroy it, and if you do, banish it. You can only use the effect of Necros decisive armor once per turn. Oh yeah, and during either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target a Necros monster you control, and it gains 1,000 attack.
This is really bad. I cannot do shit about this shit.
Wow. The sum of your game plan. Ram Firehand.
Ooh. Yeah, because
basically.
Oh dear God.
Oh. No, you will not have effects.
So that's one in favour of necloths.
I think you got boned.
Yes, I did. Very much so. I don't really know as much about necloths as I should, so that's perhaps my fault. But
what they can do is kind of insane.
How bad is this? Why do I keep drawing so many monsters?
Well, how many monsters have you got running in this thing?
23, but 3 of them are White Mare, who's more or less a spell card.
Who is more or less a spell card?
Yes.
Interesting logic, Denku Seka.
Okay, this is fine, because they didn't open crazy, and I can actually do stuff. This is fabulous. Maybe I can win. And it only took...
fabulous,
It
darling.
only took 2 tries. I'm not counting the first try, because the first try the entire system just crashed and exploded, so who's to say what would have happened there?
Oh, indeed.
If I had drawn creature swap, I may have been able to turn it around. If I hadn't, I was most certainly going to die. That's what I'll say in regard to that one.
I use the power of banishing the Prince of the Darkness and summon the King of the Darkness. With no attack power. But I do have white mares. And white mares are the way to victory.
Yeah, this is the freaking classic mathematician White Prince cycle combo, which I think I made one of my first videos about. So...
I love this play.
Yeah, it's kind of nostalgic to see this make its return, eh? And
well, this play is the reason why you play mathematician.
Yeah, largely.
No, yeah, and you sent White Prince back to your graveyard there for... Oh no, you haven't yet.
No, I'm in 2 minds.
You can do that.
I could go into Dullahan, but I've got 2,000 point king, and I kind of think that's a good thing to hang around. So I'm just going to delay going into Dullahan and just play 2,000 point king beatdown for now.
That's fair enough. I mean, as I say, once White Prince dies, you'll get more attack for your kings anyway. And you do have both of them in your hands.
Worst case scenario, I can levy here back my Skull Servant next turn and overlay that with Prince. So I feel like this is a calculated risk, because if that works out, then next turn I can summon the second king or lady if they play a lot of face down, and make quite a big push and maybe win this thing.
Ah, you wanted shooter stuffs.
Okay, so what's the... That's just another one for tutoring, isn't it? I don't think they're going to summon that.
Yep, add a necklace from deck to hand.
They're just discarding it to get what they want, which is Tricia.
Because I think it's Unicorn who adds it from graveyard to hand.
Okay. So yep, they're gonna be summoning Tricia. What does... No, I'm just gonna book.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna Book of Moon it now. It's not gonna do anything about the ability, but at least it's not gonna be attacking me this time. That is horrible.
I know.
That is really nasty. And it's not even over yet.
I mean, the only way around that really is to, what? I don't know. Veiler it? Or not have targets for it?
Yeah.
Well.
Let's think. How much defense did Tricia have? 2,000. Yes. This is worth it. This is a bit of a shot in the dark, but it's the best I can come up with at this point.
Fiendish Chain. That would have been nice.
It would have.
Upon the summoning of Trishula.
But yeah,
to get that effect off.
This isn't too bad because I can go into Dullahan.
Detach White Prince. Do stuffs.
Exactly. Ditch my White Prince.
Make Manju even more pathetic.
Trigger its ability. Get rid of these.
Because we want to increase that quality of draw, don't we?
And now King can run over Tricia. And Dullahan can run over Manju.
And then they don't have a board.
And yeah, and I've got Chain to hopefully counter their next push, so I can overwhelm them next turn. Okay. Alright, so they can make a ritual play. I just need to chain whatever they ritual out.
Ah, they're dumping stuff from their extra deck.
Alright, what do? Unicorn. You can ritual some skull any... yeah. Wait, what's this? You can... yeah, okay, so you can shoot with it. Once per turn, negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field that were special from the extra deck.
Which is your Dullahan, basically.
Once per turn. Yes, that's fine.
I.e., you could bring something out and it will still have its effect.
That's fine, because I don't want them now going into Tricia or whatever. Like they're going to try to. That's why I want to be chaining.
The second it hits the board, frickin' chain it.
Yeah, do its effect. Chain Tricia.
You will not banish anything!
They'll run over King. What?
That's an interesting logic.
Do they have some kind of discard from hand type deal? Yeah, I know that's negated. It's just to dump the extra thing in the grave.
Okay. Well, if they did have decisive armor, they could have, I don't know, crashed. But, you know.
What?
Because if you discard decisive armor, their the Necros monster would have gained 1,000 attack points.
Okay, so by using that, I made it. Yeah.
You made it too big for them to actually destroy
That's most definitely what they were going for then. But I can still get over this even with decisive armor, so that's fine.
Exactly.
So I'm glad you're here because you know more about necklaths.
A little more.
Alright, so I'm still in this thing. I can cash Dullahan in for a Downed Magician. I've not got a hand, so I can't be Trishud at this point.
Indeed. It's always good not to be Trishud.
And I've got Compulse. So... Preparation of
Okay.
Rites. Okay, so what have you got?
Going for Brionac.
What does he do?
Tutor stuff from deck.
And the Exo Mirror. So they're gonna be able to pull off their ritual summon. I think they've ritual summoned every turn so far, which is scary.
That's just how consistent they are with their summons.
This is definitely a fun. I really hope that Thunder King gets unlimited in January. Because that's going to make these things a lot more palatable.
Well, things like necloths and clifforts would die to Thunder King if it was unlimited.
Yeah. Okay, Unicorn. So that's going to negate.
That I can't remember that.
Oh, it just adds a ritual thing back.
I completely forgot what Herald does.
Okay, so you can get over Downward. That's fine. What is this next one? Fine. Decisive Armor.
3,000 points.
What does it do? You target one set card, you're going to destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not fine.
That's not going to happen. It's not
That's
going to
not
happen.
what we. That's something we want to get off the board.
Oh no.
Okay, so they blocked my Compulse.
So just having Trishula in hand is good.
But no, I think we're still okay because they'll get rid of Lady, that'll run over the thing, and then I can beat them with King.
Yes.
So I think that's game. You can't detach your material down it. So I've got this.
Run over Unicorn.
Yeah.
No, we will not give them 1,000 extra life
Because then they
points.
would win. Yay! Okay, it took 2 attempts. They kicked my ass completely first try.
But give them a pretty good fight that time round.
It's doable.
It's definitely doable for Skulls to kill Necros.
To my fellow Skull Servant players out there,
Here is a little bit of inspiration.
if you want to compete against necloths,
You can.
I think what you need is Thunder Kings, or Thunder King, because that's all you can run right now. I do not condone cheating. Mistake in the side deck, because they tutor so much. And you need to study that deck and know it a hell of a lot better than I do, because that was total luck sack. But I feel like if I knew those effects inside and out, it's doable. It's difficult. And that's just an AI. I'm sure a human will play it much better than that.
And honestly, if you want to learn that deck, just freaking play the AI. Build the freaking deck. Go on Dueling Network or something and try and build a good solid Necros deck just so you know how it works.
I'm sure a human player will play it much better than that, and I wouldn't have got away with any of that against a human player. But I feel like if you know their deck really well, and if you've got something like Thunder King or Mistake,
They will die horribly if you're with Thunder King on the field.
I think. Maybe. Bye everyone. Love you.